Tepsii.com. I am a copywriter and business coach. I work with soulful 6- and 7-figure business owners, and I'm going to let you in on my copywriting secrets tonight. Hi, Rita. Hi, Tani. Hi, Sherlyn. I'm seeing some of my favorites, of course, coming in, and I'm going to turn it around so you can see my face. Hey, hey. I'm so excited to see you guys. Jaina, my roommate, I love you. Thank you for inviting followers. If you've never been to one of my scopes before, the thing that you need to know is that I am super high energy. I like to give tons of value. Hi, Lisa. And I really believe in empowering my friends, my clients, my copy besties, as I call people who are part of my community, to do things for themselves so you don't have to rely on me forever, okay? And so tonight, if you want to know the secrets that I use to write really amazing copy that converts at a very high level, I'm gonna ask you to do one thing. If you're new to my scopes, I'm gonna ask you to go ahead and give me a 1 and tell me that you're new. And if you are a long-time person, hi, nice to meet you. Thank you for joining. Oh my gosh, new people up in the house. This is so exciting. If you have been on my scopes before, you know, hi Candace, that I give tons of value. I teach, like full-on teaching. And so I'm gonna ask you to click on this little guy right here and hit share to your followers. I want you to share all your followers, because when you know secrets, you don't wanna keep them to yourself, right? The best kept secret is gonna keep you broke and alone. Hi Pete! Okay. So, I'm waiting. Are you guys gonna share? I see the hearts, I see the enthusiasm, but I'm waiting on you to share. Thank you for inviting followers. I'm really, really excited about this scope tonight. I don't know if I've ever taught this topic in this detail. Thank you, Joanne. I love you. Thank you guys for all the sharing. Okay, this is awesome. You guys you've got really great listening skills. I don't know if I've ever taught this lesson in its entirety on Periscope. I do teach it in my course, which is called The Right to Profit, which is not open right now, but I teach this in my course, and the people who took my course said this revolutionized their life, made copywriting so much simpler. Hi, nice to see you. It makes copywriting so much simpler. I'm turning off my Wi-Fi so that my device is not stealing some of the energy. Hi, Sky. Oh gosh, we've got all these new people that are joining, that you guys are ready to hear my secrets, $100,000 conversion secrets for your copywriting, making copywriting super easy for you. Yesterday, I shared a scope, or I shared information about how to write your about page. And now I want to make writing your about page even more simple, because I'm going to show you how to steal words right out from other people's mouths. Okay, so the first thing that I want you to do, I want you to get a pen and paper, because this is a note scope. It's a note scope. It's time to get in on the action, okay? Hi, good evening to you. So get your pen and paper out and get ready to learn, okay? The first thing I'm going to tell you is that when I start writing copy for my clients, I do not start with a blank page, because it is impossible to start with a blank page. I start with an ideal client deep dive. We do a VIP session, and I drill in and coach out all the information about your ideal clients during our time together. Thank you for inviting followers, Scope Scribe. So that's the first thing I do, is really clear knowledge and about who your ideal client is. When you've got that in hand, the other thing that I do is spy on ideal clients. I look at testimonials, and I contact previous people who've worked with my clients so that they can give me like a first-hand interpretation of what it's like to work with the person that I'm writing copy for. All right? After I do that, the next thing that I do, I get ready to write. I don't start with a blank piece of paper, because even I get intimidated by that blinking cursor going like, poking me in the face. I see it, we're at 41 people. I see all you guys sharing. Thank you so much. So the next thing that I do is I open reddit.com. I hope you're taking notes. These are the websites that I open in order to spy on people. Reddit.com. I open my Facebook. Hey, Austin, my brother-in-law and soon-to-be sister-in-law live there. I open Reddit.com. I open Facebook.com. I open Amazon.com. I open Quora.com, spelled Quora, I think, Quora.com. I open Mumsnet.com, depending on the client I have. Mumsnet.com, yes, that's what it is. And then you can find other sites that are related to the site that I just mentioned by going to searching, go in there, go in Google and search sites similar to, and then Amazon or Reddit or whatever you're looking for, okay? So that's the first thing I do. Then, once I have those open, I go and I look up the topic. So as a copywriter, let's say thank you for the recap, you guys. If you need anything, take screenshots of this. I'd love it if you take screenshots because they also go on Twitter and they get shared out to the world, but it also helps people get, the notes if they're not keeping up. So we open those sites. Then I search for the topic that I'm looking up, okay? So what you're gonna do is, if I'm a copywriter, I'm gonna search conversion, email marketing, copywriting. If you're a health coach, you're gonna search on those sites weight loss. You're gonna search getting fit. You're gonna search exercising. If you are, what else do we have in the house? I don't know who else you have in the house, but if you guys tell me what you do, I can help you. If you're a business coach, let's say, for example, I'm gonna search things like how to write a business plan, how to write a business plan, how to create your website, how to write copy, how to get your first clients, how to book yourself solid, right? Social media marketing, you're gonna search books on social media, of course. Any book on Facebook, on Twitter, on, all types of things. So you're gonna search for those. Then what you're gonna do is, let's say it's Amazon.com. You're gonna go to Amazon, you're gonna look at the 5-star reviews on Amazon, and you're gonna look at what the people said that were 5-star reviews. All right, that will tell you what people are getting out of those books, and that's the most important thing. Those ideal clients that you have were struggling with before. A lot of the time when people write a review, they will tell you what their struggle was. They'll explain how the book helped them, and then they'll give a recommendation saying, if you are this kind of person and you're looking for this information, you definitely need this book. On the other hand, you're going to go to the 1-star reviews, and you're going to look at what people said was missing from the book. What topics were not covered in the book? Why they really didn't like it. You don't want to look for anything that says anything like, I just don't like it. You want details about why they don't like it. This can help you fill the gaps. Thank you guys for saying it's brilliant and that you're enjoying it. This can help you fill the gaps. If you don't have a program created yet and you're looking to create a program, this can help you figure out what kind of program that you should have on offer. This can help you figure out the kind of products. If you have beauty products, for example, go and search competitors' beauty products. Look at, the mascara. I love mascara, guys. I love mascara. It's late at night, but I love mascara because I look like I don't have any eyelashes without it. So I will go and look at the mascaras, see what people say about reviews. Does it lengthen? Does it do this? Does it do that? The ones that do, people write and tell you exactly how it works and why it works and whatever. And the ones that don't do, you can see what the market gaps are and the opportunities are. You can also see the words that your ideal clients use when they describe their problem, right? And what you're going to do is take those words, you're going to open a Google Doc, or you're going to open a Pages document, or you're going to, no, not Amazon. Amazon is not the only place. So Amazon is a retailer that has, they say like something like 50%, don't quote me, but a huge number of searches, internet searches, start on either Amazon or YouTube, right? So before we do anything else, a lot of us go and look for reviews. So Amazon is a great repository of information. Somebody else has already put in all the effort so that you don't have to. You can go and find tons of information, right? Research at your fingertips. You don't have to do focus search, focus group. You've got it, all right? So you've got this document and you organize it by website, right? So you organize it and say, okay, I went to Amazon. This is what I copied and pasted. from Amazon. I went to the next place is Facebook. I go in Facebook groups that relate to the topic at hand. So if it's parenting, you know, go to that kind of group. If it's health, I go to that kind of group. If it's entrepreneurship, I go to that kind of group. And I search in those groups for particular words because people describe their issues in a very similar way. So I'll look for the word struggle. I look for the word hard. I look for the word trouble. I look for anything that you know I look for vent. I look for rant, because when people use those words, they are articulating their struggle. You know, they're having a hard time with something. And help, yes, help. And so those are their words from their mouth, okay? So I go in those groups and I look for that. So you do the same kind of thing in all the different websites. Yes, we want to speak their language, okay? So I'm going through what's actually in my course. And if you are with me in my course, LinkedIn is a great place too. So you can see here some of the words that I use. I know it's kind of, it's close, but you can see struggle, hard time, failing, can't, failure, okay? They use those words, okay? So this is from my course, and I have a video that goes along with this, but this is a presentation that I made, and my students said that they loved it, so I thought today, let me share it with you. So we brainstorm those words, we've got our document, we're in Facebook, and we're searching, okay? The other thing that you look for is the opposite of failure. That's their wins. So you want to know how they describe their elation when they've actually achieved something and they're super excited, okay? Find what your target client needs and cater your offerings to those needs. Absolutely. Thank you for sharing Business Moxie. So when somebody is sharing their success, they use the word success, they use the word win, they say finally a lot, they're finally done this or finally done that. Hi, nice to see you, Genevieve. The other thing that they will say that they're making money, finally making money. You might, if you search making money, you might find both ends of the spectrum. People might say they're not making money, other people say they are making money. Those who are describing the success, they'll say 5-figure months or 10K month or whatever. Those successes are what you're going to use in your copy. So the people who are struggling, they will use those struggle words, right? And that's how you start the sequence of persuasion. If you have some kind of product that's going to help people who are kind of like in a lot of pain right now, you start your sequence, all your pages, all your posts with the struggle and the pain that people go through, using those words that you found on the website. If you are selling something that's more of a luxury item, something that's classy, that builds your status and your authority, an Apple Watch or purse, you know, Marc Jacobs or some other kind of huge label, right? You are going to start your copywriting sequence with the dream. And that's where you get those success words and use those success words. And you say, imagine if. Right? And then you describe the dream using the words that you've borrowed. Okay, you don't want to do verbatim copy and paste and use it because somebody might recognize their words and be like, oh, I did not let you use it. So that's what you do, you guys. You guys got this? Do you have it? Is it sinking in? Are you understanding what I'm saying? Please give me a 1 if I should keep going and you get it. Give me a 2 if you've got questions or, you know, yes? Okay, awesome. Oh, I'm so excited. All right, so if you want to go on reddit.com, I've got tons of ones. Reddit.com is a special kind of beast, so I want to show you my screenshot of Reddit. Okay, so on Reddit, yes, it's the essence of the before and after. Okay, so Reddit looks like this. This is a screenshot I took September 9th. You can see this is in my course that I've got on copywriting. So in Reddit, you go in here, right? And you say, you put in a search term right there. And you don't have to log in or have an account to search on Reddit. You just go in there and search, okay? And then you search and a whole bunch of things will come up. And So I've got my little presentation, and you're gonna search for the general topic, okay? So I always say search on Reddit for, if you have, your health coach, search the word vegan. If you are a business coach, search the word business or copywriting or whatever. So I did my search looking for vegan, as you can see there, right? And what came up is all of these vegan, what they're called subreddits, okay? And here are people talking about their vegan lifestyle and the food they cook, the recipes that they use, whatever, right? So I choose one of these subreddits. Excuse me, my hands are shaking a little bit. Had a little bit, like a lot of coffee. Okay, so then we click through. We clicked one of those links before, right? You just check the URL. Yeah, so it's reddit.com. So you get through to one of these links, and here you go. You've got all these different things that people talk about, the topics. They went to a restaurant and they told the waitress that they were vegan. And when they talk about all the issues, they say, this person says, I'm sure it's no big deal for most people, but for me it was a huge step. I have a pretty bad social anxiety, even asking for simple changes to an item in a restaurant. Now there's somebody's huge pain in their life, you guys. Huge pain. If you're a vegan health coach, you need to exploit that pain. Not exploit it in a bad way, but speak to that pain and talk about that pain. Here's somebody who had 6 years vegan, 6 things I've learned. All these different things here's a thread about LGBT vegans. Tons and tons of information, okay? And then you're gonna go and check the relevance of your vegan thread. So you're gonna see that each thread or each subreddit gets points and then comments. You want to go and check out the ones with tons of comments and tons of points, because then that means it's popular and that there's a lot of people, thank you, Teresa, there's a lot of people who have that issue and they're talking about it, okay? So then, my finger's over the thing, then you select a subreddit like I just showed you, right? And you're looking for the words, and you can actually go in the subreddit, like you click on that main link, and then you can go in there and you can actually search in that main link on that topic, and you can search for those words, the search terms that I just explained to you. So maybe you're gonna look for the word hard, you're gonna look for the word struggle, you're gonna look for the word, I don't know, all the words, you guys. Yes, it is like a webinar I'm teaching. I love to share, you guys. One of my biggest values as a business person is to share, to empower, to give value, to help you guys. Because copywriting doesn't have to be as hard as we make it, and it doesn't have to be as hard as I've taken a lot of copywriting courses in the last year, just kind of doing research. I wasn't a copywriter in my previous life, and when I started it, I had that imposter syndrome thinking I should take a course. I took these courses that only copywriters, only writers could understand. So if you were not a writer, you wouldn't be able to write the copy because you just get confused. And I thought to myself, there has to be a better way. There has to be a way to write copy as an ordinary person, because everybody is super smart. Hi, nice to see you. Everybody is super smart, and me being a copywriter doesn't mean I'm better or, more organized with my thoughts than you are, right? So I want to empower everybody. And you can use this for your copywriting, but you can also use it for your business development. So, so you're gonna search all those things, right, that I just explained. Akila, nice to see you. Thanks for joining. So you're gonna search all those terms, and I talk a lot about all the things, right? All the things that we just discussed about how to find the struggles and the wins. The next thing that you do is copy and paste the descriptive, imaginative language. People, when people don't expect you to be listening, to be watching, and they're on these subreddits, they think they're anonymous, and most of them are. They don't use their real name. So they get really, really raw and honest with their truth, okay? So you copy some of the most imaginative language, all right? So I have a screenshot of some language that I found. So this person is the vegan thread, and they're talking about how they can't really describe themselves, and they're having a hard time interacting with their family members, right? They talk, I color-coded it, talking about all the struggles. Hard time with family, food is a very big deal in their family. People are just like trying to offer them all types of sweets. They feel like it comes off as rude what they do. People make them feel like saying no to turkey is a personal attack. Okay, so do you see that? See how descriptive that is? Do you see that you don't actually have to think about these words on your own? There's people out there who've already written it for you. And if you have a product around, maybe you are teaching people how to go more plant-based, you will know, like, some of the FAQ questions that you should have on your sales page will be, you know, how can I integrate this into my lifestyle? Or if you were talking about, like, you give vegan recipes or vegan cleanses, you can talk about how going vegan doesn't have to be hard, it doesn't have to be impossible, you know, how you can integrate this into your life, how you can invite people in your life into your lifestyle and share the recipes with them, share the experience with them. You can use these words to go through the persuasion sequence, to get a person nodding, like, yes, I have that problem. Yes, I can't, you know, really, I'm not confident in my lifestyle because people don't really respect it. Yes, I have struggled with recipes that don't include meat products. Yes, you know, all the yeses that you can say, all right? And you can do this for all types. Thank you for saying that. Tani is one of my students in my course. Tani, can you tell the people how awesome it was? Then, once you have that, you've got a document ready, you can start writing. So, you know, there are copywriting templates all over the place. I have a copywriting template that I shared yesterday. It's called From About Me to Pay Me. And if you are with that template and you're kind of struggling on how to fill it out or get imaginative with your language, that's why I did the scope, so that you could, thank you! I did the scope so that you would be able to follow along and not be stuck. Like, if you have the template and you're thinking, okay, but I have a template, but I want to make it original and I don't even have the words to do that. How the heck do I do it? There you go, okay? You're welcome. I always say you're welcome when people didn't even say thank you. So the next thing that we do is spy on Facebook, and I want to show you a little bit about how you do that. So I told you guys about doing the search terms. It's very much the same. We're looking for descriptive terms, okay? So I thought about, which URL are you talking about? Sorry, I'm like totally spaced out. I'm talking and I'm looking around. The techniques do work. They absolutely do work, and this makes copywriting relatable and easy, right, and fun. So I went on Facebook and I searched the word hard. I think I searched the word hard. Why don't I describe my awesomeness in my scope? We'll talk about that later, but I haven't been on Periscope in a long time. I haven't used it at all in ages, and so I'm kind of back. So I went in Facebook. I searched for the term, what did I search for? Business coach, okay? Or, you know, I'm not sure, something else. But I found that this one freaking golden thread, and I don't want to share the name. Ooh, I want to share the name. I want to scroll so that you guys can't see her name. Oh, it's not working. Okay, so I'm going to hold. Oh, what do I, oh man, you guys saw the name. I tried, but it didn't work, and the baby's crying. I'm trying to make we can go into, I don't know how to do this. But anyway, this person is talking about how to keep positive. They're talking about how they think it might be easier to just pack it all up and resign themselves to work for the man. They're talking about how they've taken these courses, they've advertised, they haven't had much in return, they listen to the podcasts and the trainings, free and paid, they're overwhelmed because they don't know what to do next. Okay, so do you see how they describe their pain, right? They're describing what is wrong for them. In the end, they're asking for tips. Let me see. Tips for a complete newbie, because they don't know how to turn their vision into a reality, and they're scared and they're confused, right? So that post was gold. I'm sure I've used those words since in copy that I wrote, not the verbatim words. I'm going to show you how that was on Facebook. Yes, so going in the Facebook groups and clicking on search and then entering the terms that I described to you guys earlier, and then this type of stuff comes up, right? So I search for business coach, I search for the word hard, I search for the word copywriting, you know, all types of things. And you will find posts like this that are so descriptive, and you can just take the language, take the pain, take the pleasure, take the how they describe their success, because describing the way that they describe their success is how you're going to sell your results. You are selling results, you are selling benefits, you are not selling the modules in your course, you are not selling the number of videos, you are not selling the way the course is delivered. Of course, you want all those things to be nice and pretty, but to be honest, it doesn't actually have to be. What you're selling is the result. Thank you for saying that. I do have a lot of energy. So, my husband told me to make sure that you guys know I'm not always this energetic and crazy. Like, I can, boom, I'm a people person, so boom, I'm here, and then later I'm gonna be like normal again. So, thank you for inviting followers, Amber. So, so you go on Facebook and you do that, and I've always seen people giving these tips, but nobody ever describes how to do it. The how-to is what's missing from every training ever, because people don't, they kind of want to keep you in the dark, because then that keeps them, that keeps you dependent on them, that keeps you asking them for more, that keeps you booking them. And I love staying booked solid with clients, of course, right? But you can't rely on me all the time. You have a budget, and so you need to know how to do this stuff for yourself. You also need to know that if you get a copywriter, you need to know that that person knows what they're doing, they know their stuff. So you'll be able to read the copy, or you'll be able to check out your program and enhance your program, knowing that this is how people describe themselves and their situations in life. Taking the church, yes baby. So that's how you spy on Facebook, okay? Do you guys want to know how to spy on Amazon, or do you feel like you're all set? Give me a 1 if you want to know more about how to spy on people on Amazon. Thank you for saying that. Tell me if I've heard it all before, but you actually show how to do it. Yes, we show how to do it. And my friend Jana's in the room, right? And she posted, oh, so you got a 1. Okay, so great. I'll show you in just a minute, but I want to show you what I did with Jana's. She had a rant one day, right? And a lot of us have rants, but her rant helped me. This is it. This is a do-over cast. Wait, what do you mean by do-over cast? Explain that to me. I don't understand what that means. Oh, you're gonna watch it again? Oh, my husband tells me you're gonna watch it again. I'm so excited. Okay, so I used Jana's rant in a Facebook group. She was talking about how miserable she was writing copy and how much copywriting freaking sucks, okay? And sometimes, I know I'm all about positive thinking and having a good mental attitude and keep smiling, but sometimes you just gotta tell it like it is, because if you tell it like it is, other people will understand, and your copywriters in your life will say, cha-ching, thank you very much. So she helped me do my job. I wrote this page for another person, and I can't show you the whole thing, so I'm going to show you little bits and pieces. The information is on point. Tell your husband we said thanks for letting you give up all of this energy. Aww. You guys are too sweet to me. Too sweet. I love hanging out with you guys, and I'm so happy to be back on Periscope. Seriously, what was I doing all this time? So let me show you what I did from Jana's original post to the final post. And I'm trying to like hide elements because I don't have permission to share it yet. This page comes out soon, and when it does, of course you know that I'll share it with you. But until then, I gotta keep parts of it a secret. How often do I scope? I'm gonna be scoping every day. I'm gonna try to scope multiple times a day because you guys are amazing and you support me so much. Yes, you did help me, Jana. I'm like, usually I'm super prepared if I'm doing this kind of teaching scope, but this time, I guess I didn't. I don't know what was going on. But, okay, dun, 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 here we go. Hey, thank you for saying, Lorette, I love you. Yes, I'm back for you guys. It's been busy. Okay, let me show you Jana's rant, because she's just awesome. Okay, so Jana said, I've been working on my website all day for as many hours as I've been trying to write copy and arrange images, blocks of text. It seems like I've hardly anything to show for it. This bleep makes me want to bang my head on the wall. I just don't have the money to pay someone to do it for me right now. It makes me feel stupid and ineffective, and I'm so effing tired of feeling that way. It's no big deal. We all go through bad days, and the love for what we do keeps us willing to eat the bleep sandwiches and keep on keeping on. Thanks for letting me rant. Y'all know I generally like to keep it positive, or at least keep it quiet, but I need to get this out of me. Thank God she did. So what did I turn that into? You guys, I want you, first of all, if you're in this room and you haven't invited your followers and you're learning something and you're getting something out of it, I'm going to ask you to go ahead and do that. You know, along with the hearts, I want you to go ahead and invite your followers, because Tepsii scopes are epic scopes, and not to be cocky or anything, but I really think that what I'm doing right now, I could definitely charge for it if I wanted to, but I don't have to. You know, we are here to share. It's a community, and I want us all to get in on it. So thank you guys for inviting the followers. I see what you're doing. And if you're just joining, my name is Tepsii. I'm showing you guys copywriting secrets my colleagues don't want you to know, because it means that you're going to be making tons of money by yourself without using us, okay? So I'm Tepsii of Tepsii.com, and we're showing how I take this rant right here to create a really compelling opening, right, for a sales page that I wrote. Dun, dun, dun. And I wrote this for another copywriter, because that's so crazy. To me, I could not believe that another copywriter hired me, because I'm like, oh my gosh, she's really good at what she does. That's the moment I knew I had made it in life, when another copywriter hired me. So we went from this working on her website all day, trying to rearrange copy, you know, write blocks of text, blah, 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 images, all that stuff, all right? So here's the opening here. You're trying to figure out your copy, rearrange blocks of text, and come up with a compelling hook. But as hard as you've worked for the whole entire day, you still got nothing to show for it, okay? I know people have felt that way, because Jana, the way she explained it so well, you know that was deep, right? Now you're sitting there staring at the wall, scrolling through your Facebook feed, and sitting in a ball of anxiety. You feel that? Feel that you've been there? Tell me, give me a 1 if you've been there, if you've experienced this what I'm explaining right now. Okay, see, there you go. We got at least one in the room. Because, and I took this part that we see right here, because these threes. So in copywriting, one of the secrets that you'll see is groups of 3. I explain this all the time, and I tell you groups of 3 works. So now you'll see that here, this sentence is a group of 3. Now you're sitting here, and then you're staring, and then you're scrolling. See that? And then here we got the because, and we got a because below. Okay? So, so I took this first, because this bleep makes you want to bang your head on the wall. We took it straight from here. This bleep makes me want to bang my head on the wall, right? Straight from her. And I asked for permission before I did this. I asked Jana to help if I could do this, because, you know, I didn't want to exploit her words without her permission. So make sure you do, you know, ask people for permission if you're going to do this trick, right? So you're racing against the clock. This part I added because I wanted to build up. You know, I want, you know, the feelings that you're having. I know you're having these feelings because you're racing against the clock. You're not releasing your program. You're not publicizing your offerings. And you're not bringing in money with each passing day. And because you know that no matter what, you have to get through writing this copy, because you simply don't have the time, you simply don't have the money to pay a copywriter to do it for you. See that last line? Took that straight from here. So where did she say that? Where did she say that? I swear she said that. Oh, I just don't have the money to pay someone to do it for me right now. You see that? It makes me feel stupid and ineffective and blah, 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 blah. I went on to talk about how she feels lower down, okay? So there you go. Even though when it comes to writing copy, you secretly feel lost and ineffective, and now I know what you're thinking. You're so bleeping tired of feeling this way. So you guys know I don't swear. This is somebody else. copy, right? That's for a copywriter who has a course coming out. Technically my competition, but there's no such thing because she has her audience, I have my audience, we love each other, right? And we can collaborate and connect and do everything in this world because there is enough for us all, and I support her 100%, and I will share her when her stuff comes out. So, do you guys feel like after seeing that, you will have, hi, Andra baby, nice to see you, I love you, I love you, I love you. So do you feel like you have an idea of how you can write a compelling sales page or a compelling about page using the words that your ideal clients have literally thrown into your mouth? Do you guys feel that way? Give me number 4. Of course, I love the number 4. Give me the number 4 if you feel like you get it. You feel a little bit more confident. Yes. So, so no matter what kind of copy you're writing, if you are writing a Facebook post, you really want to convince people of something, do this trick. If you're writing your email marketing, do this trick. If you are writing a sales page, do this trick. What you can literally do, like I showed you, is those copy and paste. And what I do, you guys saw that it was color coded, right? I had different colors in my in the copy and paste. The reason for the colors is that I code things that are like the pain in red. I code things that are the triumph in blue, maybe, you know, different things so that when I'm getting ready to write my copy and I've already done my research on all the different sites, I can just go in there and look for all the reds and go, oh, grab these, put them in my copy. You know, in the persuasion sequence and using the templates. I still use templates, yes, because every professional copywriter knows you don't want to reinvent what already works, right? So the last thing that I'm going to do before I head out, because it's been an epic long scope, I always have long scopes, is share how to spy on Amazon, because you guys asked for that, and then we're going to go. We're going to have, I'm going to go to bed. So how to spy on Amazon. I love that example. It's a great idea, and we can use what other colors fit. Absolutely. Hi, Toronto. Toronto in the house. All right, so the last thing that I shared was the last example that I've got is for a mindset coach. Perhaps you're a mindset coach or you deal with mindset. Actually, all business coaches, all health coaches, everybody deals with mindset, because if you want to help people get from here to there, you've got to first address the mindset, okay? I will be offering my course again, opening very soon. You want to retake the course. You should, honey, go retake it. You've got access for life. So yes, it's all about a transition. So we're going to start here. So I'm going to show you how I do it. Hi, Bobby. I love you, Bobby. I love you. So I'm showing how we spy on our dream clients. Oh, whoops. On Amazon. Okay. So mindset coach. I went and searched literally these words: becoming a more positive person. Because I thought to myself, how do I change my mindset? And then I found this book called No More Negative Thinking. Ding, ding, ding. Not that hard, is it? And then we went from the book, and I clicked on where it says there are 72 reviews, okay? And I scrolled down. Oh gosh, I've got a link to this. Let's see. I'm hoping. No! Oh no, guys, I didn't take screenshots of what those, what the people were saying. So maybe I can click on this and open it right now so you guys can check it out and see how we do it. So you guys understand how you come up with search terms. You can even go in Google first and start to Google different things, and you'll see what else comes up. You know, when you start writing in Google, it comes up with other ideas or other options for you to explore, other things that you might be thinking about. So, So we're going to do it in my course via video. So that was a presentation that went along with the course, but here I don't have that for you, so I'm going to just show you. So we click on the reviews, we scroll down, and we look and see that there are 67 5-star reviews, and we've got 5%, 67% and 5%. Okay, so we've got that. Thank you for the hearts. And then here we've got, yes, use the search. So there you go. You see what the positive reviews are. So the first review talks about how this is a really well written self-help manual. It gives you overlooked tips about how to change your thinking. It tells you how to start having a productive life. this person uses this language, which I love. Pessimistic attitudes are the slippery slopes upon which many people begin their day. So you could, use that in your copy. They focus on the negativity and difficulties in their life. These poor attitudes affect all those around us with a ripple effect, as cynicism can often be the contagious in a fast-paced, competitive environment. So you see how people are actually describing what they get out of it. Yes, it's super clear and super easy, right? There's some other reviews that are like one line, but you want to look for the reviews that are really good. One person has a complaint that this book was really great. The only complaint is that they didn't want it to be over because they learned so much in such a short amount of time. They're able to implement it and change their life, okay? So they started using the methods and it already made a difference in their life very shortly. So you want to be able to promise people, you struggle with using this for your website stuff. What do you mean by that? You want to promise people that, you know what, if I'm a mindset coach, I'm going to help you live a productive and happy life. I'm going to help you wake up every single morning and feel enthused about life and not let the little things get to you, not let the people that are all around you be the ones that bring you down and get you into negative thinking, okay? Oh, actually, right there, no more negative thinking is a headline. Hi, Italy. This one says, short truths that are simple to execute. That's the headline there. So you see how simple, how easy, thank you, I'm doing really well, how simple, how easy it is to do this kind of research. It does not take a rocket scientist degree, though I do, you just can go in there and do this and it's free for all of us, okay? Then the negative reviews, somebody said, the 1-star, it's boring. So how can you counteract that? In your copy, you're gonna say, most mindset people are, boring. When, you go in and you're trying to change your mindset, they give you these really stupid strategies that bore you to death and you don't feel like implementing, right? So you can say that, and that will be one of the things that you use to get people in your guarantee or your FAQ. You can say, you know what, this is the most exciting, most thrilling, life-changing course that will change your life in, 4 weeks flat. It can help you using this language. So they said it was boring. This person said they had a negative outcome. So they've read another number of self-help books, and many were constructive and informative, but this one was full of fluff and with very little substantial information. They finished the book feeling like they learned nothing, a negative for sure. So you can use that in your copy. So those are arguments. People have these internal dialogues in their head when they're reading your copy saying like, but does this really work? But will you be able to help me? But will I be able to change? They don't even know they're having the dialogue. They're just reading. So you can predict the dialogue that they're having using these negative reviews and say, I know what you're thinking. Literally write that. I know what you're thinking. Changing your mindset is boring. Or I know what you're thinking. The gurus out there just share a lot of fluff about positive thinking and this and that, and you don't have any way to implement that practically in your life. This course or this program or this whatever is different. And then you tell how it's different. Of course, referring back to the words that they use to describe their wins in life, right? So yeah, that's the last one. And then the last review that's negative, it's only 3 negative reviews. The last one says that the book was common sense. They did find it helpful, but, it's just whatever, because it's common sense. Everybody should know this already. And so that's another thing you could address. You could say, adopting a positive mental attitude should be common sense. And a lot of people assume that you shouldn't have to go to school or go take a program or be coached to have that. The truth is, and then tell your truth. What is the truth about adopting a positive mental attitude? What is the difference that you make in people's lives, okay? So, recap. We have talked about how to spy on our ideal clients. Do you guys want me to go into depth with the recap, or are you happy? Are you set? Give me a 1 if you want to recap, a 2 if you're set and you're like, Tepsii, this is the bomb. I want to know how I can hang out with you more. I want to be in your life. And keep those hearts going. Okay, so we got 1s. Wait, what did I say for 1? Did I say 1 was a recap? So, recap is that we can use a lot of different websites online to do research. Hi, how are you? I like to call it spying because I'm like, one of those, like, as a kid, I loved what was that? Some kind of spy movie and Inspector Gadget and all those different things. I find spying to be really, really fun. So it's like legitimate spying, right? And research to me sounds a little boring and what I did in college. And, in college I studied communication, the art and the science of how people interact and communicate with each other. So I'm like, when I talk about this stuff, I'm not just the person who picked up copywriting and was like, oh yeah, do this, do that. No, I understand the human psyche and the psychology behind it. And I'm also a trained expert in training adults and teaching adults. I understand adult learning, and that's why I break things down into a simple science, and that's why I also explain why I'm doing everything I do along the way. And that's why I format my material in a way that's like really digestible, because I understand how adults are learning and what they're thinking. You're thinking, what's in this for me, and why should I give you 30 minutes to an hour of my time right now, okay? And so you should think about those things too in your copy, because, and in your programs. Thank you for saying that. So, our recap is that we can use websites like reddit.com. I'd love it if somebody's taking notes and other people can do screenshots so that they can remember. Reddit.com, Quora.com, Mumsnet.com, Amazon.com, Facebook.com, okay? Those are examples of websites. There's tons more. Ask.com, Answer.com. There's tons of other places. Yahoo also has an Ask Marketplace type of thing, right? Oh, thank you. I love you too. If you guys aren't already following me, make sure you click on that little guy and you follow, right? So use those websites. We go into the websites. We use search terms that our ideal clients use to describe their pain, okay? So we are, using the word, you could even use the word painful, hard, having a hard time, struggling, those types of words, okay? We also search for the opposite, which is finally, success, making money, or losing weight, or lost weight, all that type of stuff, right? So you find, according to your industry, the words that people are using to describe their wins and their failures. I'm saying failure, but I don't believe that there's actually any failure in the world, because each failure is kind of a lesson. So how they describe their lessons. My baby is laughing over there. So you do that. Next thing that you do is you create a Google Doc, right? And in the Google Doc or in the Word doc or whatever kind of doc that you have, you're copying and pasting people's responses and how they describe their pain, okay? Then you have that big, huge document all ready to go, and you say, all right, I'm ready to write copy. Take out a template, copywriting template, because all the pros know that you use a copywriting template. There's 7 or 8 different kinds of copywriting sequences that you can use, and I'll talk about that another day. Hi, is it Michigan? So you take out that template and you start copying and pasting the wins, the struggles, the failures, the successes into your document in the sequence. So if you start with a document that, if you're selling a product that people really need, what you're gonna do is describe the pain, how much life sucks right now, the doom, the gloom of being you, laying in bed right now, miserable because you can't achieve your dreams, or miserable because you can't get into those skinny jeans, or miserable because whatever the misery is, right? You start with that. Next, after starting with that misery, you describe the dream, okay? And if you're selling something that's a luxury good and not a need, not a necessity, you're gonna do the opposite. You're gonna start with the dream and then talk about the emptiness that they're having in their life in your sequence, right? Yes. So after that, you can go and rearrange those blocks of text that you've copied and pasted in there using your words, using your own tone, using the language that you use. So for example, me, I never swear. So I would never put any swears in my copy because that doesn't fit me, right? So if I find something that has swears or, that kind of language, that's fine, not for me. I love you if you swear, by the way. You can swear, you can be my best friend, you can swear. I just don't swear, I don't know, just have a weird thing, I don't swear. So, so you take it and you adopt it to yourself, right? If you're going to use elements that look very similar to how the thing started, how the description or the rant started, ask for permission if you can, right? And that's it. You write your copy. It's simple. You've got templates. You've got formulas. It has to reflect the way you speak. And one of the ways that you can find out how you talk is record yourself having a casual conversation with your friends, because you're selling yourself as a personal brand. You are not, oh, thank you, you're so sweet. You're selling yourself as a personal brand. You're not selling a corporation. If you're just you, you're selling yourself. You want to talk like you speak. I mean, you want to write like you speak, right? So thank you. So that's it, you guys. Do you feel ready to go? Yesterday I offered a really amazing About Me template, and if you go to my group, it's called #CopyBesties, and you look it up on Facebook, you can find where I've got a link to that. And honey, you could also post the link to my About Me page template, which is Tepsii.com/ it's http:/Tepsii.com/about me to pay me, okay? And so that's how you can get access to my About page template if you don't already have it. Now, you guys, thank you for sticking through to the end. I want to let you know that I am offering coaching. If you have any questions, or you need your copy reviewed and you want a once-over, or if you want to know how to grow your business and you are struggling to find clients, you have one client or you have no clients, I am offering VIP intensives for the very low price of $297. Working with me, the minimum price with copywriting is almost $1,500 for me to write one page of your website, but I can review it for you with these VIP intensives. I only have, what did I say? I think I have 4 spots open for that. So I'd love it if you go and you check it out, Tepsii.com/intensive, and you see about working with me, because I'm going to tell you right now that working with me is going to make a difference in your business. You can see already in just a little amount of time what I've given you guys for free, right? And I love to give. I'm going to continue to give forever, but if you want individual attention, then this is your opportunity to get that attention. Thank you, Teresa, for posting that. So I've had so much fun with you guys, and if you do, you're grabbing a spot, yay! If you grab a spot right now, I also want to let you know, I forgot to share this. I'm going to be giving you my sales page template, and if Tani is still in the room, she can tell you how epic my sales page template is. It's a sales page template plus workbook that will give you step-by-step direction. You do not have to be lost. You will not sit there wondering. You will not scratch your head. You will know exactly what to do step by step, and I give you all the recommendations for how to do it, so you get that as a bonus for hanging out with me. You also get some accountability. I will check in with you twice over the month after we work together, and you can email me questions. So you'll also get a write-up, okay? So if we talk about your ideal clients, you'll have a write-up of that. Honey, can you hand me the baby? You'll get, if we talk about your ideal client, you'll get a little write-up of that. If we talk about your business, your funnel, your strategy, you'll have a write-up of that. If we look at your email marketing and we check out how your emails are written, and what kind of persuasion sequences you should be using in your copy, in your emails, we can talk about that, and I can send you everything. So you will not walk away. Yes, we got the little baby. She's so tired, you guys. And I woke her up with my scoping. But you will walk away with a complete toolkit that you can use, plus accountability and follow-up after hanging out with me. And I've only got 4 spots. So make sure that you come in and you sign up for them. This is a new offering I've got in my business. I'm going to be offering more coaching in the future, but not at this price, and maybe not one-on-one. So I'm not sure yet. I'm going to see how it goes, but I've grown my business really, really well, really fast over time, and I don't want to keep the secrets to myself. It is time to let them out, okay, you guys? And in the beginning, I really struggled for how to grow my business. You can make that first $1,000 online, or $2,000, or $5,000, $10,000, whatever it is, but when you want to grow to the next level, it's really hard to do that. Thank you. It's really hard to do that on your own, and you don't have to, because I will give you the years and years I spent trying to figure it out. I'll give it to you easily in an hour, so you don't have to go there. You don't have to do that. One of the things I wish somebody had told me a long time ago is that if I want to grow, I can invest just a little and make huge strides without struggle, okay? So thank you guys for the hearts. Have you guys gotten value? Have you had fun? I know I've had a really, really good time. If you've had fun, please give me the number 2, because 2 times 2 is 4, and 4 is my favorite. You have, and are you going to go ahead and go and write your about page or other pages soon, or are you going to come on over and sign up? Because if you're not, I don't know what. Yesterday, you guys, Kim Coles, who's awesome, signed up. She was the first person to sign up. And she was like, you guys, grab this up, to everybody that was in the room. So
Genevieve is here as well. She signed up.
Genevieve, oh yeah, Genevieve, you also signed up. So we've got amazing people who are signing up, and I'm really excited. So you guys, that's it from me. Does anybody have any questions that I missed before I sign off? I love the purple hearts. You're in my Facebook group, yes. I'm in there all the time giving tons of value. So come on over there, ask your questions if you need to or you want to, okay? Thank you guys. I will be back tomorrow. Well, I'm not sure tomorrow. I don't know if I will tomorrow, but I will be back this week. And before I come back, I usually post it on Facebook and my group and other places. So you can definitely stay in touch. Make sure you're following me, invite your followers, and have a beautiful and blessed evening, okay? Bye.